All right, let's dive right in to this deep dive on anti-aging. Looks like we've got a ton of research and articles, so let's break it all down and find the best stuff.
Sounds like fun. There's a lot more to anti-aging than people think, you know?
Right, like it's not all about wrinkles, it's about feeling great, too.
Yeah, it's about having energy, vitality, just keeping everything running smoothly.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So one of the things I see pop up a lot is the idea of a healthy diet for anti-aging. Eating your blueberries and kale.
Ah, yes. The superfoods.
But what's the science behind that? Like, why are those foods good for aging?
Well, it all comes down to antioxidants. They basically protect your cells from damage.
Damage from what?
Free radicals. Those are like little troublemakers that can speed up the aging process.
So like antioxidants protect your cells from aging.
Exactly. It's like they're fighting off those free radicals and helping you stay younger longer.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So like blueberries and kale are packed with those antioxidants.
Yeah, those are great sources. Blueberries have something called anthocyanins, which are good for your brain. And kale, well, it's loaded with vitamin C, which is good for your skin.
Oh, so it's not just about eating healthy in general, but about choosing foods that have specific anti-aging benefits.
That's the key. And it's also about what you cut back on, like sugar.
Right, sugar is supposed to be bad for your skin.
It can be, yeah. It can damage the collagen and elastin that keep your skin looking young and firm.
So less sugar, more blueberries and kale. Got it.
Sounds like a good plan.
Okay. So we've got antioxidants, we've got to cut down on sugar. What else? Oh, one of these sources talks a lot about inflammation.
Right. Inflammation is a big factor in aging.
Yeah, but what can you do about it through your diet?
Well, some foods can actually help fight inflammation.
Oh, really? Like what?
Well, fatty fish like salmon and sardines.
Because of the omega-3s, right?
Exactly. Omega-3 fatty acids are powerful anti-inflammatories.
Oh, okay. Anything else?
Turmeric is another good one.
I love turmeric.
Yeah, it has a compound called curcumin, which can help reduce inflammation as well.
This is making me want to go make a salmon and turmeric stir fry or something.
Sounds delicious.
But before I get too carried away with meal planning, one thing I wanted to touch on is hydration. I know that's super important, but one of the sources really stressed it for anti-aging specifically.
Oh, absolutely. Water is crucial for flushing out toxins.
Which can speed up aging, right?
Right. Toxins can build up and cause damage if you're not properly hydrated.
So it's not just about feeling thirsty, it's about keeping things running smoothly.
Yeah, think of it as an internal cleanse. And don't forget, you can also get hydration from foods like cucumbers and watermelon.
Right, those are super hydrating.
They're like nature's water bottles.
I like that. Okay, so we've covered diet and hydration. Now let's move on to exercise. One of these sources called it the fountain of youth.
It really is. It keeps your body and mind young.
I'm a big fan of walking, but one of the things I saw mentioned was high-intensity interval training, or HIIT.
Ah, yes. HIIT can be very effective.
Is it safe for everyone, though?
Well, that's a good question. It's important to talk to your doctor before starting any new workout routine.
Okay, safety first. Makes sense.
Especially as you get older, you want to make sure you're not pushing yourself too hard.
Definitely. And speaking of things we want to protect as we age, let's talk about skin. That's a big one, right?
Oh, absolutely. Your skin is often the first place you see the signs of aging.
Yeah, and one of the sources really hammered home the importance of sun protection.
Sun protection is crucial.
They were saying UV rays are one of the biggest culprits in premature aging.
That's true. UV radiation can damage your skin's collagen and elastin, which leads to wrinkles and age spots.
So sunscreen every day, even when it's cloudy.
Every day, rain or shine.
Got it. What about moisturizers? One of the sources talked about hyaluronic acid. What exactly is that?
Hyaluronic acid is naturally found in your skin. It helps hold moisture and keeps your skin plump.
Oh, so it's like a natural moisturizer.
Exactly. But as you age, your body produces less of it.
So a moisturizer with hyaluronic acid can help replenish it.
Right. And there are other things like retinol that can help too.
Oh yeah, retinol is like the gold standard for anti-aging skincare.
It's a powerful ingredient that can help reduce wrinkles and fine lines.
Okay, so we've got sun protection, moisture, and maybe some retinol. What else?
Well, this is where things get interesting. One of the sources talks about the impact of stress on aging.
Oh, stress is bad for everything.
It is, and it can actually accelerate the aging process.
How'd that work?
Well, when you're stressed, your body releases a hormone called cortisol.
Cortisol, yeah.
And cortisol, over time, can actually break down collagen.
Oh no, so stress is literally making my skin age faster.
It can contribute to it, yes.
So what's the antidote? Meditation.
Meditation can help a lot. Yeah, it can help reduce stress and lower those cortisol levels.
I've tried meditation before, but I haven't been very consistent with it.
Even a few minutes each day can make a difference.
Okay, maybe I'll give it another shot. I'm really starting to see how all of this stuff is connected.
It's all intertwined.
It's like a whole system.
Exactly. And speaking of interconnectedness, one of the sources talks about the importance of social connections for healthy aging.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that. Tell me more.
Well, it turns out having strong social connections can actually help you live longer.
Really?
Yeah, and not just live longer, but live healthier and happier too.
This is fascinating. Okay, I can't wait to hear more.
Well, then let's keep going.
Okay, I'm ready.
It's amazing, right, how much we can influence our own aging process.
Yeah, totally. I mean, we can't control everything.
Yeah.
Our genes play a role, too.
Of course. Genetics are a big part of it, but they don't have the final say.
So it's not all predetermined. Like, even if you have a family history of certain conditions, you can still make a difference.
Absolutely. It's like you have a predisposition, but your lifestyle choices can either speed things up or slow things down.
Okay, I'm liking that. So, like, even if heart disease runs in your family, you can still protect yourself.
Exactly. One of the sources emphasized the importance of diet, particularly protein.
Oh, protein. I always thought of that as more for building muscle.
It is crucial for that, yeah. But it's also really important for your immune system.
Oh, right. Your immune system weakens as you age.
Exactly. And as we age, our bodies don't use protein as efficiently as they used to.
Interesting. So even if you've always eaten enough protein, you might need more as you get older.
It's possible. It's worth talking to your doctor about. And it's not just about quantity, but also quality.
Okay, so what are the best sources of protein?
Things like fish, poultry, beans, lentils. Lean protein sources are ideal.
Okay, that makes sense. What about healthy fats? I've heard so much about those lately.
Yeah, they're essential. They help your cells function properly, they're good for your hormones, and they can even fight inflammation.
Right, inflammation's the big one we've already talked about.
It is. And one of the best sources of healthy fats is fatty fish, like salmon.
Salmon is good for so many things. Brain health, heart health.
Exactly. It's a nutritional powerhouse.
Okay, so we've got protein, healthy fats, and fiber. I can't forget about fiber.
Right, fiber is crucial for digestion, which can become more sensitive as we age.
So lots of fruits, vegetables, whole grains.
Exactly. Aim for at least 25 grams of fiber per day, according to one of the sources.
Okay, noted. Now, what about alcohol? I know red wine has been touted for its health benefits, but I've also heard it can be detrimental as we age.
It's a tricky one. Moderate alcohol consumption, especially red wine, can have some benefits, but it's really important not to overdo it.
So a glass of red wine here and there is probably fine, but no excessive drinking.
Right. Excessive drinking can increase your risk of certain cancers, liver damage, and even cognitive decline.
Oh, moderation is key, as with most things in life. Now, one topic that really caught my eye in these sources was sleep.
Ah, sleep. So often overlooked, but so incredibly important.
I know it's important, but I never really thought of it as an anti-aging tool.
Well, it is. Your sources make a strong case for prioritizing sleep as we age.
So it's not just about feeling rested, it's actually affecting the aging process on a cellular level.
That's right. During sleep, your body repairs damage, balances hormones, and consolidates memories.
So it's like a nightly reset for your entire system.
You got it. And as we age, sleep quality often declines.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed that. It's harder to fall asleep and stay asleep.
And that lack of sleep can contribute to all sorts of problems, from a weaker immune system to cognitive decline.
Okay, I'm definitely going to prioritize sleep now.
Yeah.
Any tips on improving sleep quality as we get older?
Well, one of the sources recommended establishing a regular sleep schedule.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm terrible at that.
Even on weekends, try to go to bed and wake up around the same time.
Okay, I can try that. Anything else?
Creating a relaxing bedtime routine can help too.
Like a warm bath or reading a book?
Exactly. Things that signal to your body that it's time to wind down.
Okay, I like that. Now, I want to touch on something else I saw in the sources. The impact of our environment on aging.
Oh, that's a big one.
There's so much talk about toxins and pollution, but it's hard to know what to focus on.
It's definitely an area where knowledge is power. Your sources explain that toxins can build up in our bodies, contributing to inflammation and oxidative stress.
And those are two major drivers of aging, right?
They are. But the good news is there are things we can do to minimize our exposure.
I am all ears. Tell me everything.
One simple step is filtering your water.
Oh, right. tap water can contain all sorts of impurities.
It can. Things like heavy metals and chlorine, which can contribute to oxidative stress.
So a water filter is like a first line of defense.
Exactly.
Right.
Another important area is air quality.
I live in a city, so air pollution is definitely a concern.
It is. Investing in an air purifier for your home can make a big difference.
Okay, that's a good tip.
Mhm.
And being mindful of air quality alerts, right?
Absolutely. Limiting outdoor activity on high pollution days can help too.
Makes sense. I've also heard a lot about toxins in everyday products, like cosmetics and cleaning supplies.
That's another area where you can make conscious choices.
Switching to more natural and organic products.
Exactly. Look for products that are free of harmful chemicals.
Okay, I'm definitely going to start paying more attention to that. Wow, we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have. It's amazing how many factors influence aging.
It is,
Yeah.
but it's also empowering to know that we have some control over the process.
That's the key takeaway. It's not about stopping aging altogether, but about aging well.
I love that. Aging well, that's the goal.
And there's still more to explore. Your sources also touch on some cutting-edge research that's really pushing the boundaries of what we know about aging.
Oh, I love cutting-edge research. This is where it gets really interesting. Like what? Tell me more.
Well, one of the things I found fascinating was the concept of cellular rejuvenation.
Cellular rejuvenation. That sounds pretty futuristic.
Hmm?
It does.
Yeah.
So what is cellular rejuvenation exactly?
Well, it's basically about repairing and regenerating cells at the molecular level.
So like slowing down aging at its core.
Yeah, or even reversing it. It's still pretty early in the research, but it's super exciting stuff.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more. What are the researchers looking at?
One area is something called senolytics. They're like targeted therapies that remove these damaged cells that build up as we age.
Damaged cells. What do you mean?
So as we get older, we accumulate these cells called senescent cells. They're like old, worn out cells that don't die off like they should.
Oh, okay.
And they actually release these harmful substances that can damage nearby healthy cells.
So they're kind of making things worse.
Exactly. They're like bad roommates that are trashing the place. And senolytics come in and like evict those bad roommates.
I love that analogy. So senolytics, get rid of the bad cells and make room for the good ones.
Exactly. It's like cleaning up the cellular environment.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. What are the potential benefits of that?
Well, they could potentially reduce inflammation, improve cognitive function, maybe even extend lifespan.
Wow, that's incredible. What else is on the horizon? Any other cool anti-aging therapies in development?
Yeah, stem cell therapy is another big one.
Stem cells. I've heard of those, but I don't really understand them.
Well, they're basically like the blank slates of your body. They can develop into any type of cell.
Oh, wow.
So scientists are looking at ways to use stem cells to repair and regenerate damaged tissues and organs.
So like replacing old parts with new ones.
Pretty much, it's like getting a whole new set of spare parts for your body.
That's wild. So we could potentially repair a damaged heart or a knee with stem cells.
That's the idea. The possibilities are pretty mind-blowing.
This is also fascinating. It feels like we're on the verge of some major breakthroughs in anti-aging.
It really does feel that way. But even while we're waiting for these future therapies, there's so much we can do now.
Right. Like all the things we've been talking about. Diet, exercise, stress management.
Exactly. And there's one more piece I want to mention, and that's mindset.
Oh yeah, mindset is huge.
Oh.
I know that from personal experience.
It really is. Your sources highlighted a strong connection between a positive outlook and longevity.
So it's not just about what you do, but also how you think.
Exactly. People who are optimistic, who have a sense of purpose, who have strong social connections, they tend to live longer and healthier lives.
That makes sense. When you're happy and fulfilled, it probably shows in your overall health.
It does. And on the flip side, chronic stress and negativity can actually accelerate aging.
So cultivating a positive mindset is like an anti-aging superpower.
You could say that, yeah. It's about focusing on the good, practicing gratitude, finding things that bring you joy.
I love that. Okay, so we've covered so much ground in this deep dive.
We have. From the basics of diet and exercise to the cutting edge of cellular rejuvenation.
It's been amazing. I feel like I've learned so much, and I'm really excited to start implementing some of these strategies.
That's great to hear. And remember, it's a journey, not a destination. Just keep learning, keep experimenting, and keep embracing the process of aging.
That's perfect advice. Thanks for taking this deep dive with me. It's been an absolute pleasure.
The pleasure was all mine. And to everyone listening, keep those antioxidants flowing, keep those stress levels low, and keep those minds engaged. We'll see you next time for another deep dive.